So, welcome. My name is Wade Pierce, and what we're going to be discussing and what you'll be exploring in detail tonight is something no matter how many times I do this presentation, of which I've done many, it's exciting to me because it's having been a small business person and a small business owner my whole life, entrepreneur. I know how challenging it is to promote, and I know how costly it is. And most businesses look at marketing and promotion as a headache, it's just a necessary evil. And most of them just don't really have a good plan or good ways to leverage some of the most important technology in our life, like the mobile phone. So first, why are we here? What is the asirvia Go, and how can you use it today to change your business, brand, product, service, anything you're promoting? And you also learn ways that you can leverage this for some serious profit. I'm going to show you both. What is something every business has to do, whether they like it or not? Well, clearly we have to promote. That kind of goes without saying. We'll try radio ads, TV if we can afford it, pay-per-click, Facebook ads, flyers, trade shows, whatever we need to do to promote. If we don't, we go out of business, unless we're already just a mega brand. Now, what if there was a superior and less costly way to promote your business or brand, opportunity, product, or service to thousands of people directly to their smartphones? And there is the key sentence in this presentation. Because people are consuming 7 times more content on their phone than any other device in modern life. We don't carry a TV around with us everywhere we go, but we do carry a phone. Now, why does that matter? Well, for obvious reasons, that's where everyone's attention is. So if we're not accessing people where their attention is, which is on their phones, we're leaving a lot of money on the table. So this is what's changed. There's a whole new way to market. Welcome to proximity marketing. This is going to reveal a whole new way to think about marketing for your business, brand, product, or opportunity. Proximity marketing brings leads to you instead of you chasing them. Major retailers are having huge success with proximity marketing. I just put a few on the screen because there are literally dozens of huge brands, but they have high-end per location systems that are costly. So that has made it not trickle down into the small business market, because the costs made the ROI kind of pointless. But huge brands are already been profiting about it for years. Now, until now, there was no other way, but everything's about to change for all, and I'd say especially small and medium-sized business owners. Welcome to the asirvia Go. So what does it do? Why are we here? Well, it will broadcast a 40-character message to any Android device that is within 400 yards, well, technically it's 400 meters, which is a little larger, Canadian term, of the Go unit. So this unit will broadcast a message of your choice to any phone that has Bluetooth enabled that's within 400 yards of this device. People are directed to any website you choose to promote anything, any offer, sale, business opportunity, event, brand, service. So let's just think about this. Here's this unit. It's emitting this frequency, a signal. Google Nearby, which is the platform that grabs this, Google Nearby is a global thing, and Google Nearby has created this system that can access nearby deals and offers and opportunities and promotions that would be of benefit to other Android users. And very soon we'll have access to the iOS, which means the iPhone market. But for now, it is Android. And it'll grab your message and display it as a notification on any Android device within 400 yards of the unit that has location services on and Bluetooth enabled, which is approximately 45 to 50% of all phones. Needless to say, that's a lot of phones that can be exposed to your message. Now, you can change the messages anytime you want, which is extremely convenient from a marketing perspective. You don't have to maybe go print new flyers to test out a new offer. You can just change it. You get a website you log into, you just change the message. It costs you nothing to change it. You could change them every day or every week, whatever your campaign was. You could get 3 of these, 5, 8, 20, as some people do, and they try different marketing strategies with each one, and each one is individually trackable. So you see the stats of each unit and how it's doing. So you could be testing the message, the offer, the location, and what I mean by that is you can literally locate these in high traffic areas and leave them, making sure they're in a plastic bag or something, because it'll handle a little bit of moisture, but not direct rain, and it'll handle about 120-degree heat. So you literally can locate them all over your city if you're trying to drive traffic to a specific offer or whatever it is you're promoting. Now you can test multiple offers at the same time, which is what I've just communicated. Now let's look at 2 slides that talk about statistics. That's all the statistics I'm going to share with you, but they are relevant. 53% of consumers are willing to share their current location to receive more relevant advertising. And these stats Still shock me, and I see this every day. It seems counterintuitive, but people want this kind of marketing more than they want to see TV ads or see offers online. They want to engage. They want something that's proximity based, that's giving them an offer at the time they actually want it. If I'm hungry, that's when I need to see the deal. If I'm out looking for shoes, that's when I want to see the shoe sale. Not sitting on my chair, 8 weeks in advance of a sale. That's why proximity marketing works. So 53% are more likely to engage with location-based advertising. In other words, proximity marketing. 62% will share local deals with friends. We have the only system in the world that will leverage this third bullet. And I'll show you how you can make your offers viral and have your marketing for you at no cost. 63% feel a coupon is the most valuable form of mobile marketing. We do that as well. It's integrated into our Plus service. Now here, why your business, brand, product, or service must employ a proximity marketing solution. Markets and Markets Research, a global powerhouse in the area of data and market research. This is their information, not mine. The proximity marketing market is expected to be worth USD 50 plus billion by 2026. Some numbers have it at 2024. I put it out farther. I've seen a few studies, but I'll take the longest date. Let's say it's farther away than we think. It's 2026. Currently, the industry is doing 150 million a year. It's projected to grow by approximately 500 times. So we're not talking doubling in growth or 10 times in growth, 500 times growth from its current spot. That's incredible. That means you as a business owner can get ahead of the curve, take advantage of this. It's almost ubiquitous in some of the larger retail chains. They use proximity marketing aggressively, and they use stats and gather data on how people are interacting with each location in their store. They know where they're responding, how they're responding, what they're responding to, the price point. They know it all. And this is getting very dialed in. But as I mentioned earlier, it was inaccessible to small business owners until now. So this is recommended for almost every industry, but this is like a good look at a cross section here. Boutiques, dealerships, fitness clubs, retailers, restaurants, of course, salons, nail salons, hair salons, all different shops, cleaners, contractors, entertainers, mechanics and plumbers, affiliates, network marketers, of course. They're always looking to grow their businesses. Agents, real estate agents. I just did a presentation in front of about 12 agents and 2 bankers this morning. Went very well. They were never heard of anything like this, and they were just blown away just seeing it on the phone, and their imagination was going. They were already inventing ways that they could use it just by being exposed to it for 15 minutes. Entrepreneurs, of course, I consider myself in that category. Specialists, nonprofits, sporting events, trade shows, of course, perfect for trade shows, perfect for campaigns, political campaigns, rallies, anything you are looking to get more eyeballs on your offer or promotion or event or anything. It just lends itself to so much flexibility because you're in control of the message 24/7, and you can abandon an offer that's not working without having to wait to afford another marketing campaign rollout, which generally costs money. This, you just go in and change the message in the graphic. And I'm going to show you how you can include graphics and video into this. We have 2 services, one called the Go Basic, one called the Go Plus. I will detail both in about 2 minutes. Here's a Win Gym owner. He owns 5 Win Gym franchises, was doing print media to the amount of about $2,400 a month, and was getting, minimal bang for his buck, in his words. Used one of our Go units that I've just been talking about with the Go Plus service enabled, which I'll detail, and got 211 exposures, and 17 people opted in to the offer he was promoting. He was floored. That's never happened with print. He never had that kind of engagement. This is a restaurant owner. I have seen a 22% increase in average check amount, and we've been able to gain more customers on slower nights. Just think about that. Restaurants function on notoriously slim margins. That's why they work long hours, 6 days a week, sometimes 7. And they are just slaves to their business because they're passionate, they love it. Some restaurants do really well, but generally speaking, you get 10, 15, 20% increase in check amount. That's the difference between profitability and not. And in the best case, it's just a heck of a lot more profit. So clearly it's working. Now here's a real estate agent. I won't play this whole thing. I'll just save you some time. And this is, I absolutely recommend this service to any real estate agent who wants an edge and tools to show clients you're doing unique things to help sell their home. In his words, he was hoping no one else in his area ever gets it. He goes, I know that's unlikely, but for now he has a competitive edge because it's still relatively new. And as I mentioned earlier, I talked to real estate agents, they never heard of it, never seen it. So it's exciting because if you have any product or service you want to promote, you have an edge. This is still new and it gives you leverage. As this catches on, you'll be ahead of the curve and you'll have dialed in your marketing message. You'll know what the sweet spot is. You'll know how the market's responding while others are just trying to catch up. So there's a lot of benefits to being first. So here's a comparison between the Go Basic service and the Go Plus service. I'll detail both. The first 6 features are identical. You get a 40-character message that you create. You get a clickable link to a website of your choice. Goes are programmed by you, so you get the goes. They each have their own code. You're provided a website. You log in and you enter the code from the side of the unit into the back office and press save. Now they're live. Messages and links are active immediately, so as soon as you create your 40-character message and put your link in there for your website of choice, press save, it's live. Intuitive, easy to use web-based service. So the portal that you log in to use, a 7-year-old can use it. Yes, it's that easy. You'll find out. You get a pictorial welcome guide that walks you through exactly how to set it up. So it's really a no-brainer. Real-time tracker of Go exposures, which means there's a dashboard that shows the graph results of each of your goes. If you have several, each one will have a different color. And you can even name them. You could name them on location. You could name them on the ad. You could name them 1, 2, 3, 4. But give them a good catchy name is usually better because then you'll know what it was related to. It might be a campaign name. Then you'll have that name in the dashboard showing the stats of the impressions, which is great. Now what I'm going to share with you is only available on the Go Plus service. 95% of all people who buy this use the Plus, and you'll see why. This is proprietary. You can easily add viewable graphics, photos, and YouTube videos. So if you have a company YouTube video, or if you don't, make one. It need only be 30, 45 seconds. Perhaps you're a restaurant. Show the outside of it, then a clip of the insides and smiling customers, maybe a testimonial and a picture of your menu. Something, the outside of a hair salon, the outside of your auto body shop, whatever it is. Just a simple little video, and I'll show you how they can use it. It's really, really cool. So create and choose from multiple ads, which means you can go create 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want, ads in advance with different messages, different offers, and save them. And then you can just rotate through them and select which one you want to run on any given day or week without having to create them in the future. Just go, I want to run this one for a week. Click it, select it, and press save. Literally in 10 seconds, you have a new campaign running. Now put ads on a timer. That is not available yet, but it is in the works. Right now we have a scheduler, meaning based on a calendar, day by day, week, month, that you can set the terms of your offer to expire. Ads can be saved and shared to any smartphone. There's a button right beneath your graphic or your YouTube video that says save to Apple or Android wallet share. What that means is I can save it to my phone, your offer, for future use. I can text that offer to someone or email it to them. Really convenient, really cool. Now, clickable information includes a phone number and a website, not just a website. The basic service will only let a notification go to a website. That doesn't convert as well as the Go Plus, which gives control of graphics, video, phone number. They just click a button and it loads the dialer to call you so they can interact with you right away if they're curious immediately. And the last feature is the one that kind of separates us from everyone in this space. One-click ad sharing to your Facebook account. Let's assume I saw your offer. I clicked on it. I was in the mood for a haircut. If, say, for example, that's what it was. I saved it anyways. And I also know some buddies say, hey, you know, or let's say I'm going to a pub and they have 2-for-1 appies on Friday. Well, I happen to see that, and that it's Wednesday. I can click share on Facebook and share that offer with my timeline at no cost to you. Now, that's really, really cool. If you're a business owner, it's extremely difficult to get that kind of leverage and word of mouth, which is really what it is, via social media. So in other words, you've moved the offline world of word of mouth online. You're bridging the gap between your brick and mortar business and the online world where people can make your offer viral. Some offers are really attractive. And as the stats I showed you earlier, 63% are willing to share local deals with friends. We give them away and ways for your market to market for you. Now look at the prices. I'm first showing you the first three are just the Go Basic. So it's $69 a month for 3 of these units, $99 a month for 5, $129 a month for 8. Now, if you want the Go Plus, which you will, you would add $19 per month per unit for the Go Plus service. So for example, I had 8 Goes. That's $129. I would add $19 per month if I wanted each of all 8. It'd be 8 times 19. So you can just do the math. And that's the same for every. You're not required to get any. You're not required to get 1 or a minimum. You can get all 8, 3, 5, or none. It's up to you. But the Go Plus gives you control of your marketing message in a much superior way. Now, how to get going. There's no contract. So as a small business owner, I love this. Initial startup is just 2 months in advance. So you got to give us a shot to give yourself a chance to get better at doing the messages and getting better graphics, video, getting better offers that your market is responding to. Then if you say, no, this isn't for me, you just walk away. No bill, no long-term contract. There's a one-time $30 account activation fee no matter how many units you buy, whether it's 3 or 100. Now it's $15 shipping in USA and Canada, $30 international. $25 replacement fee if anything happens within the first year to any one of your units. If you're a customer past a year, that means you've been a customer for 12 months of uninterrupted service. You will have all your units replaced free at no charge for life, as long as you are a customer. What we've noticed, if anyone actually has a problem with their issue in the first year, they're just replacing them. That's really what's actually happening. But from a contractual point of view, we put it out there that there will be a $25 replacement fee. And by the way, these are battery operated that last between 18 months and 2 years. There is an on-off switch on the unit, so you do not have to have it broadcasting 24/7. You can turn it off at home or in your office if you don't want it running. Maybe you have multiple of them. So you can see that gives you unbelievable control of your marketing message. Every business owner can afford it. And it is where people's attention is, which is on their phones, which is something you want to do as a business owner. So what's next? You're going to want to get back with the person who invited you to this webinar and order the package that's right for you. Just get a hold of them and say, okay, here's what I'm doing. Here's my outcome. How can these work for me? And what sort of package is best? You will find once you explore it in detail and really get your head around the multiple ways you can leverage this technology, 3 won't be enough. You might assume it will, but as soon as you get rolling, you'll go, I could use 1 here. I could use 2 for this. I could use 1 for my Facebook page, 1 for a set offer, 1 at a certain location. Pretty soon you use an 8. We have people buy 20, 50, depending on what their outcome is. They might want to be really, really aggressive short-term promotion, which you can do, by the way. You might want to say, you know what? I want to run 16 for 1 month. I want to use it for 1 month aggressively because I have a certain grand opening or a certain promo, or it's peak season for you. You just want to hammer it. Then you could back off and go back to, say, 8 or 5 or 3 even. So it really lends itself to flexibility to match your budget and your marketing intent. So that's the end of this simple, short little presentation. If you were invited just to learn how the product could benefit you, your product, brand, company, whatever, this will be the end. If you're interested in learning how you could leverage this technology to share it and be compensated royally for it, I would encourage you to stay around for less than 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes max, and we'll part. I'm just going to share with you how you can, at worst, get it for free, get your product at no cost, and at best, maybe have a real lucrative second income or replace your current income. So this opportunity started about a year ago. Literally, we're in the calendar month when it started. I remember seeing it. I remember the first presentation. Well, it was just a baby back then. Now we have over 22,000 customers and distributors. I need to update that at a 60-40 split, 60% customers, 40% distributors. Open in 192 countries. You can do to business today with no licensing fee, no franchise fee, no royalties, no approval. Just go into business in 192 countries. We are compliant, fully FCC compliant, and anti-spam compliant in 192 countries. So ready to go. And why I believe asirvia Go is a home run, the market is huge. There's businesses being born every day, and there's millions of businesses that need it. It's inexpensive. The product's genius with a clear value proposition. We're leveraging a very powerful technology, the phone. No barrier to entry. Everyone can afford to do this business. If someone can't afford $100 a month to go into business, they obviously shouldn't go into business, because you can't go into business. Let's be fair. So residual. The entire model is based on recurring revenue, which is, in my opinion, the best form of revenue there is. The problem with working for a living is you work, you get paid. You don't work, you don't get paid. You need to work and work so you stop work and still get paid. So daily pay, we don't pay weekly or monthly, we pay every day. So you get to see success instantly, which builds momentum, belief, and makes this kind of go viral. People tend to share it because, well, let's be honest, you've seen it. It's pretty cool. I mean, whether you take action on this or not, you got to admit, it's pretty cool. It's now, it's trendy. It's not a fad. It's exploding. It's going to grow by 500 times. And we are on the leading edge of this market, this company, and we will continue to be, because we have things no other company in the world in this space has for small and medium businesses. And we're about to get into huge Fortune 500 size company offers really shortly. So it's an exciting time for you to be looking at this. So here's how we get compensated, and I'll wrap this whole thing up. We get paid two ways. One is you become an affiliate. That'll entitle you to 25% of the monthly commission. So let's say you sold me a $150 plan, you get 25% of that. And if I renewed the following month, you'd get 10% renewal ongoing for the life of my payment. That's pretty cool. Now, if you want to unlock the entire pay plan and all the bonuses, you become what's called an independent rep. How? First become an affiliate, then find one affiliate yourself and 3 customers in no time limit. In other words, you don't have to do it 3 weeks or a month or 3 months. It'd take you eternity, which would be kind of counterproductive and pointless. But if it took you a long time, you could still qualify, which is very fair. They don't strip it away from you and you have to start from scratch each time. So 1 affiliate and 3 customers, which you will find is extremely fair of a request and easy to accomplish. What that'll do is unlock the entire pay plan and now give you not only 25% commissions on your sales, but 10% down 5 generations of any sales. So if you found Bob, if you found Sue, Wendy, Rebecca, and they made sales, you get 10% direct sales commission match. And then when those renew, you get paid down 5 generations on the renewal, not just 2. So 10%, 5%, 2, 2, and 1 on the monthly payment renewal. So that's just the commissions on the product sales. Now we get into the fun money, which is the daily base pay. And this is what we're all headed for, which is ranking. I'm going to draw your attention to the colors because it's the fastest way to explain this and easiest to understand. You'll see the purple, the green, the blue, the orange, and the dark blue. And then you'll see under sales volume on the purple, it'll say 1,000. What that means is 1,000 sales volume of your entire team. You can do it alone, or you could tell a few people who told one, and you're there. Because the average sale, the low sale is 100. The average sale is around 130, but let's say it's 100. So that means you told 3 people and they told a couple, and you're there. I'll assure you that happens fast. And if you did that in the first month from the time you saw this business, you get an additional $500 bonus on top of any commissions. Now, if you get to the next rank, senior associate, in your first 60 days of starting, you get an additional $1,000 on top of that first 500 plus any commissions. If you hit leader, which is 10,000 in the sales volume the first 90 days you start, that's an extra $1,500 for a total of 3,000 in bonuses on top of commissions if you did it in your first 90 days. If not, you still get your commissions and overrides that you would normally get. But now you're starting to get a base pay. In the green, you'll see on the left there, it says 10. That's $10 per day. You go to the blue, it's $30 a day. Then you go to the orange, it's $100 a day. Then the dark blue is $300 a day. And if you kept going, our global ambassador is $3,000 a day in this one part of the pay plan. We are new. We have people at executive and director, and we're just rolling. So it's just being born around us. So it's exciting times and we're looking forward to it. But this last part is what's kind of sold me. The generational check match. What that is, it means when you are an associate, which is the lowest rank, and you go and found a superstar, let's say you went and found Chuck, and 3 years from now, Chuck's making $20,000 a month. You get 25% of that with 0 qualifications. You have no hoops to jump through. There's nothing for you to do. You get the 25%. I don't know about you, that is extremely fair in terms of terms. And when all you have to do is keep paying for your product. Well, at that point, your product's free, obviously. So it's just taking that out of your e-wallet. In your back office, you get an e-wallet where your commissions are, and they just pull your monthly payment from there, and you're getting 25%. But as you move up the ranks, you start getting that generational check match down to 5 generations. So you get to the green, then you get 10% off your second generation, and then 5 and 5 and 5. That is going to be a boatload of money for those that are long-term builders. Because as you get ranked and they start getting ranked, you're getting check match off their base pay. Fun times. And the last bonus before we part is the Audi bonus. If you get to a certain rank, which is early in the pay plan, you get a $500 a month payment towards an Audi of your choice. You get to another rank, you get $1,000 a month. You get to another rank, you get $1,500 a month. And then we have some other bonuses, which are kind of pointless for a new webinar like this. You're just getting exposed. So as you can see, the plan is fair. If someone just wants to tell a few people and get their product for free, no problem. If someone wants to maybe get a secondary source of income and maybe buy a car themselves, maybe they don't want to put in the work, you can do that. But some of us, myself and many others, see a huge opportunity in this because business owners do love it. They are responding, and we are getting into many products that are business related, that are cutting edge, that no one else has, that's unique. And in this market, which is constantly expanding, it's nice to be on the leading edge of it. So the secret of success, according to Bill Gates, is finding where the world will go and go there first. We are at the right place at the right time, positioned ahead of a massive exploding trend. Proximity marketing in terms of advertising and promotion for companies is that trend. This is when fortunes are made, is when people get into these businesses early. This is when you want to be exposed. And asirvia is the company that allows you to cash in on this trend. So I just want to thank you for listening to me for half an hour. I tried to make this short, and I really appreciate your attention because I know we don't have a lot of it. So get back with whomever invited you, explore this in full detail. And if you have any questions or concerns or thoughts, make sure you get them to whomever brought you here and get them answered. Make sure they are answered. And if they can't answer them, I will. And they'll know how to get a hold of me. My name's Wade Pierce. So you can say, oh, can you get a hold of Wade and ask him this question? I'll be happy to answer him. So thanks you again for your time. And perhaps in the future, I'll get a chance to meet you. Hopefully I do. And all the best to you, and be well. Talk soon.